Hello, hello, and welcome to what is hopefully the last Mortal Shell stream today. We have one more Sacred Gland to acquire. We know exactly where it is because we actually visited that area pretty early on. But we're also going to go ahead and tie up some other loose ends. Like, for example, par exemple, in French, we know that we are missing one of these shells. And we went over to this area before with the bats and everything. But somehow we missed this shell. And it doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't feel right to not go out and get it before the end of the stream. That's what we're gonna do. Last time we upgraded the hammer and chisel all the way. Still doesn't one-shot these little tiny enemies, but that's kind of weird, but it's okay. I guess they're not tiny, huh? They're just weak, pathetic specimens. But at least we finally found something that we enjoy using. Ow. Getting the snot beat out of me right now. Boom. It also poisons people. I have no idea necessarily why. It looks like the chisel has like the poison foggy thing on it, you know? This guy's looking with his crossbow and he hasn't... Oh, okay. He finally did aggro. Well, you're done now. Ow. Maybe I'm done. Depends on if this guy decides to attack or not. Oh, God! Okay. We're only here because of the shell, so let's actually just go ahead and go try and get that. Hopefully we can do it without dying here, but not a big deal if we do. Pass these dudes. I think it's right here, actually. I was looking up a little bit before stream the different shells in this game, and so there's actually 5 total shells, but one of them is only available through the DLC. There it is. There's the shell right there. Heal up real quick, maybe. Just one of those dudes. Creepy dudes that like... Oh! He's a boss? I think that was his grab. He's already poisoned though, which is kind of funny. Well, harden and let our stamina charge back up. Luckily, he's being staggered by, like, light attacks, so I think we're doing pretty good. It's annoying that our heavy attack isn't hitting him, though. If he just keeps doing this, that's cool with me. I can just, like, do one attack, have him run up to me, do another attack. And we got a free glimpse. There we go. Perhaps the easiest... Oh, we might as well watch this cutscene. That was perhaps the easiest little mini-boss thing that I've ever fought in any Souls game before. Ooh, hello. Are we actually a skeleton, or are we just wearing like a skull mask? Seem different. Look at how much stamina we have. Ooh. And this shadow step kind of thing here. We disappear into like a cloud. Has a lot less health than every other shell that we've ever acquired, but Also, only 2 bars of resolve. Could be worse. I mean, we only ever really used 1 bar at a time, so yeah, it could be worse. Let's run this boy back to Fulgrim Tower. Okay. That's cool. Can I not dash, or can I not dodge? I should have dodged that attack. I pressed the button to do so. I clearly saw and anticipated the attack coming, but that's okay. What's not okay is that a regular dude doing, like, not so charged of an attack there. And, okay, that's the exact reason why this shell... Really? Really, the guy up there shot me somehow. As I was trying to get back to the cell. Okay. We'll have to see. We should spawn back at Fulgrim Tower, but because we inhabited...
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
Oh. Oh, we're still the Acolyte. We are right outside, so I think we might be able to crawl out, get our shell, and then come back. There we go. Okay. You know, not the worst. It could have been way worse. Could have had to made the trek all the way back out there again. Just to get the shell. Not too bad.
You, or should I say, where did do not just? It's a simple pleasure to glimpse my beloved.
Hey, yo.
Even if he's truly gone, some part of him remains with you. A small consolation, but
Sister
I shall
Janessa?
accept this mercy.
Loves our shell.
Would it please your withered lips to taste my gifts?
Hey, yo. Alright, we'll seek the name. Only costs 500 tar.
They foretold the truth.
TL, the Acolyte.
And the other. Those who glimpse it behold no monster other than an utter lack of meaning. The visage of a razor-thin line between existence and non-existence.
How do we feel about the game now?
Nothing in between.
Better or worse than your initial feelings? So, it always helps to make the most out of the game's mechanics, you know, upgrading your weapons, going to perhaps easier areas before going to harder ones and stuff like that. Not that the game tells you a lot about that, as far as, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be here or anything. But I would say that my initial impressions are still more or less what I feel for the game. I still think it has a hefty sum of flaws, but it's not necessarily as bad as what I initially made it out to be. I was very tilted. Striking a poisoned enemy increases the chances that Teal's other passes will trigger. Like what? 20% chance to lose stamina instead of health on taking damage. That's kind of nice. Gain a damage bonus when low on stamina. Sprinting doesn't consume. Hey, that's really nice. We just don't get very many glimpses. Like, there's four. There's like 4 real bosses because Haddern is the boss for every weapon. So he's like basically the same dude, and you don't, as far as I didn't really look, but you don't pick up any glimpses for sure when you beat him up. So Taking poison damage heals Teal for a portion of the damage which would have been dealt. Oh. Darn, we shouldn't have gotten the tar spore resistance. Sister Wolf, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here. Doesn't matter that Zayon is here first. Well, we don't have the glimpses anyway for all of this, so no sense in holding on to that. I am a little concerned about how squishy we are. I do like that we have so much stamina. We can do like a lot more attacks, but I'm also concerned about how squishy we are. Out of 10. I would probably rate this maybe closer to a 4 out of 10, something like that. It's like, it's kind of average, but it's kind of below average. It's very short, for one, which is fine. You can have a really short Souls-like, but I feel like if it's going to be short, then it should be phenomenal that entire time. And it doesn't feel phenomenal. To me. Oh, we maxed out the loot. Let's go. Oh, we can change our music. That's funny. There's just a lot of questionable design choices in this. From, like, how long it takes to stand up from using your loot. To... And this goes back to what I had a small train of thought earlier about the shells. There's technically 5, but really there's only 4. And 3 out of those 4 share the same amount of stamina, and then they have minor differences in their resolve. And then, like, they have, like, somewhat minor differences in their health as well. So it's like there's really not a lot of variety as far as the shells are concerned, which is upsetting. Especially because we discussed about how fixed build Souls-like is not really a good sell. Nexios, hello, what's going on? Did you manage to get to the consecrated snowfield? There's also a lot of glitches, which some of them are minor, like that one there. He got terrified and like stumbled backwards. He was still playing music, and this loot was attached to his hand. So, like, that's not a game-breaking glitch for me. I don't really mind. It's funny more than anything, but it's still a glitch, right? It's still technically bad. As far as, like, saying that you have a nice polished game that you're publishing and putting out there for money and such, like, it doesn't look good. But then there was the time in this area on our first stream that we were fighting some of the bigger dudes with the halberds or whatever they are. And we glitched. For some reason, like, whatever sequence of buttons we pressed or being hit during a certain action, we could not roll after that. There was no dodging whatsoever for us, which was annoying. That seems like a very game-interrupting bug. Don't know where to go now in the consecrated snowfield. Did you make it to Mogwin Palace? Or you can go to Ordina Liturgical Town to get to the Halig Tree. Another thing that, it's not a bug, but what's frustrating is when you lock onto a character, I spoke about this last stream. When you lock onto a character, an enemy specifically, sorry, your dude slows down. Look at this. So like I'm just walking full tilt, full stick. As soon as I lock onto this dude, I slow down. I slow down for no reason really. These guys kind of pop in and out of existence too. Like I didn't see them the entire time, and I was pretty close to them. They had plenty of time to load in, but they didn't. I don't know. There's a lot of, like, smaller things. And then the gameplay just doesn't feel over varied. Holy cow, he almost one-shot us. We might have to change shells. Like the boss fights, especially against Taurus, the first martyr. It was extremely drawn out fight. That was like slow and just a slog. Bada bing, bada boom. We're getting a ton of this rotten food. I'm not entirely sure why. Actually, a little bit concerned that I'm gonna die from getting shot by the crossbow. We'll just drop down, run past that dude. We did finally figure out that those are only open when you're carrying a sacred gland, or when the fog rolls in, even. What's your name on PSN? I'd rather not say, Nexios. Sorry. No offense to you. I just don't want to be spammed with invites potentially in the future. Alright, and this is where we got the hammer and chisel. This is where we found... found out that maybe we weren't supposed to be here at this time. And since this is where we got the hammer and chisel, we should be able to get these 2 upgrades, which might help us with our varied gameplay here. This is could be a problem though with this dude. Hold on. I believe we have... You have an effigy of Solomon. We only have 1, weirdly enough. But that would change us back to the Solomon shell, which is my favorite shell that I have. Ow. Oh, didn't die. Might be worth dying, though. I accidentally hardened and then immediately let go. So much easier when you use the mechanics of the game. What's there to check on the profile, Nexios? Because I haven't really customized mine a whole lot. I don't have a ton of trophies. I don't think I've perfected any, or platted any game right now on PSN. Alright. Presumably we're going up those stairs. That will be the end game area. Can't mount any ledges. Oh, but there's an item over here. There's also the running animation. Like, for all the other ones, like, they kind of do this weird glitch where they're just trying to... Yeah, you kind of saw it there. I don't know. They... Like that. It's not smooth, and you're not running at full speed a lot of the time, even if you are consuming stamina, which is a little frustrating. Where's Moog's place? So, if you're in the Consecrated Snowfield, I believe you're going to want to go to the northwest side. There should be a cliff edge. That's the clearest indicator to me, is that there's a cliff edge, and you'll find a red blood raged, maybe? I'm not entirely sure what you would call him. Albinaric. And there will be a way gate there that you can take. Yes, the Sanguine Noble too, yeah. do like that we have a ton of stamina for this. It's actually working out pretty well for us. Ooh. Okay. We lost our second chance, but that's not the end of the world. Especially if we can find Sister Janessa down the road. Whoa! Whoa! What the heck are you? Oh, we got another effigy of Coleman. Great. These all like lady knights? Kind of look like lady knights. Or like Sisters of Janessa. They're all different forms of Sister Janessa. She's intimidating, walking slowly. Oh, we can actually stagger her, though. Ah! With just light attacks, that's nice. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Where did that teleporter put us? God, this area seems a lot larger than I thought. Oh, another dude with two swords. This is the same dude from the Ash of... The Monument of Ash area, I believe. Except he's not on fire this time. Does this keep going this way? Okay, if we run past the other dude. Dual blade people give me PTSD. From Thymesia and from this game earlier in some of the other streams. Oh, this is really open. I'm half expecting more of the crossbow people to appear. A couple of ghosts. Oh, hello. Lock on. Hey. They have more health than the other ghosts that we've fought before. The only ones that have really given us trouble were the ones in the abandoned chamber and the area after that. Oh! I think that was them. I think that was the ghost. They heard me trash talking them. Because that was a very similar attack to the ones that killed us in the abandoned chamber. Those ones had like icicles that they would shoot out of the ground with very little telegraphing. But I think that was the same dealio, except with stone pillars, effectively. This particular area is kind of barren, isn't it? Woo! Take this teleporter. I'm also not a fan of all these like little cutscenes from the teleporters. Or like crawling through the holes, the little hole tunnels. I could do without that easily. Not sure how I got hit because I was in the shadow form. Oops. And I died from fall damage when it's like two of my people high, 3 maybe. Bend your knees, dude. Learn how to fall. I'm gonna run back for my tar real quick. Hopefully none of these other dudes will attack us while we're going that way. We got tons of stamina, so we should be able to outrun them. Although the aggro range on a lot of the enemies in here is redonkulous. Roll just in case. Oh, yep. Oh. Throwing rocks at me? Where? Okay, wait. No, there's multiple of those trees. Never mind. I was gonna say, this tree is a landmark. We can use it to get to the stairs. This lamp looks important. Or... torch? Brazier? Is that what they're called? I think that's what they're called. Uh-oh. I touched something I shouldn't have. Bad touch. Bad touch. And we died. Brazier. There we go. The brazier is probably an undergarment. I was going to say.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
Thank you, Sister Janessa. Oh boy, I might have to swap to. We got another effigy of Solomon. Let's go ahead and use it. Whoa. Why did my health go down like that? Just because I changed shell. Okie dokie. Nope, that's still on cooldown. I like Solomon because he's got this, like, he has this hardened quick step. He's also got, like, a manageable amount of health and, like, some stamina. Versus the poster child for this game. It starts with an E. I don't even know how you would pronounce it. But he's got mad health, but 0 stamina. Also, like, very little resolve. I think he's got 3 bars, so just one more. Literally just one more than Teal the Acolyte. So, me personally, I like Solomon most. Teal might have the Shadow Step, but the hardened step seems to be working out better for us. Oh, another one of those dual-sworded dudes. Well, we're just gonna go this way anyway. Looks like the brazier is still down. I wonder if that means the ghosts will still spawn. Oh. Phooey. I needed my tar back, but I don't... Oh, okay, that's where we came in. These are the doors we need to go up. Yeah, I needed my tar back, but I don't necessarily want to be Teal now. Run over here. Oh, something else that's Zayon. Going back to, like, talking about the game a little bit. What's potentially wrong with it? The lock-on distance is extremely short. Like, I cannot lock onto this enemy over here. Whoops. Don't know where she came from. Get out of here. This lady over here, I cannot lock onto her. And it's not, like, an extreme distance. Like, there we go. This is as close as I can get to get lock on. Which is, like, fine, I suppose. I do appreciate that more than some games like Elden Ring and Lords of the Fallen, where it will lock onto enemies that are 3 miles away and, like, way off to the side of the screen. It's still weird. Where does this teleporter take us? Let's check it out. This looked important here, this brazier thing. Whoa, hello. Ugh, I gotta take out one of them. Let's have them reset, actually. Let's see where this takes me. Can't find the Moog thingy. We'll just have a good time with it. Nexios. Exploring is one of the best parts about Elden Ring. So you don't have to do everything first playthrough either. Like, there's definitely things that I did in my second or even third playthrough that I completely missed in my first playthrough. As nice as it can be to do everything in one go, you don't have to. Grants a minuscule amount of tar when consumed. Yeah, no duh. They weren't joking when they said that. onslaught of attacks there. That's nice. What? Wait, oh, hold on. Oh no, there was just a glimpse. I thought it was... Oh god, nope, I don't want to fight you. Dual sword. Dual sword! Maybe we should just go up the steps like we planned. Oh, we can't. It's blocked. That makes sense. Looks like we have to do at least one more pillar. Where do these things go? Gotta find another brazier. This is like the spirit ancestor in Elden Ring. Having to find all those. Light the beacons. Or extinguish the beacons, like in Dark Souls 3. Think. Oh, this took us back here. Okay. Curious. That takes us back to kind of more of the entrance of the area. Hello, it's me again. Ya boy. Your one-shottable boy. Perhaps this one is the one we're looking for. It did bring us to kind of a new place, and I was curious about this verticality over here. As long as the ghosts that have the ranged magic don't range magic. Oh! Oh yes, perfect. It's right there. You can see it. Target acquired. Ooh. I should probably go back the way I came, though, and ascend rather than drop off and die. I'm pretty sure if I dropped off at this height, I would die. At least in Teal's body. Whoa, whoa. I swear she wasn't there earlier. Oh, there are far too many enemies right here. Oh, and I'm on the wrong side of the slope. Woo! The lady with the crossbow is not even attempting to shoot at me with the crossbow. She's walking closer, but not attempting to shoot me. Here we go. Show you where it is on the Elden Ring. I can try. Let me do this real quick. Thanks, guys. Well, there's a couple dudes up here. There's a lot of dudes up here. What the heck? There's like 5 of. There's like 8 of them. What the? Oh my god, and then another dude. That's ridiculous. Oh, me oh my. Okay. That seems weird.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
All right. So, consecrated snowfield. It should be over here, I believe, on the portal. Yeah. So, let's see. This is Ordina Liturgical Town. I believe you get the map for consecrated snowfield somewhere around here. probably that fragment. Yeah, they're right here. But if you just head basically straight west, and then you'll find a cliff right over here. If you come from like this direction, because there's a grace over here, you'll find these trees and stuff, and you'll get invaded by the Sanguine Noble, or a Sanguine Noble, and you can get to the portal on Mogwin Palace over here. All right. Oh, we're back to being Solomon. Oh, but we'll become teal again if we pick up our tar. The tar to me in this game as well, which is your currency, what you use to level up. You don't really level up in this game. So it makes your choice of shells that much more important. But also it makes the tar kind of meaningless to me. Like the merchant carries 2 things of quenching acid, which is used to increase your weapon's level, which is great. I love that. But also, that means, ow. Hello, can I do something? Thank you. Way more durability than teal. Yeah, it just feels like you don't acquire very much tar. And then you don't really use it for anything anyway. Oh, oh, there's a 3rd pillar we have to find. Okay, I understand. Now I have to go find that 3rd pillar, though. Because this should take us back to where we perished. Practically, right? Yeah, no? Did I take the wrong one? I think I took the wrong one. But we're probably on the right side, though, if there's like one in the center, and then it makes sense that there's one on the left and one on the right. Probably in a good spot. Keep your eyes peeled, chat. I mean, yep. There's a ton of enemies over this way. Yep, there it is, there it is, there it is. For Gucci. Ow. Oh, oh, okay. Whoa, hold on. Those did not have... Ooh, the perfume sensor, nice. And... I'm pretty sure I was getting shot in the back by a number of those crossbow ladies. A number of crossbow Janessas. And I somehow, so I got shot in the back, which forced my shell out towards the direction of the arrows that people were shooting me, and I fell off the edge. Oh, darn. What are you going to do about that? Gravity wins again. Always. Gravity's like the house. The house always wins. Okay, but that should have been the last razor. Feels so weird to say. The last torch. Let's just put it that way. That should be the last one, so I think we've unlocked the gate. Unless there's, like, another one then. Do I have to, like, stand on this button or something then? Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. This is, like, a cool environment, but I just don't feel compelled to explore it, really. Because I have used a lot more consumables in this game than I would in others. But the fact that you don't know what they do until you use them is kind of annoying, when some of them could, like, hurt you or change up how you like to play. That could be a good thing. I don't know. Oh, they do have... Okay. They're just very hard to see. Oops, no stamina. For a similar aesthetic. I mean, this place, you know, if it didn't have more of a structure, you could almost say that this was the Elder's Recess in Monster Hunter Worlds. Bonk. There we go. Remnant 2. I need to finish playing Remnant 2. Remnant was a pretty good game overall. I'm not sure I liked all of the... Because I think it was supposed to be more randomized, at least in the first one, than it was. It didn't feel as random.
Don't. It is not your mind. Our senses betray us, allowing us to
Okay,
believe
cool.
us
We actually have time to listen to her ramblings.
even knowable. But nothing is certain within the sanctum of the revered. A curious blessing. My old kin do not shy away from these troubling inconsistencies. Instead, they welcome and embrace them. They worship at the feet of those rapturously twisted and reborn. So, calm yourself and take a sip.
Okay. Can't get anything. Because these are not levels. They don't increase our health or stamina or anything else about our character, really. They're just abilities. Little fun perks. Little... Ooh. They add a level of spiciness that's... You know, salt and pepper. Was ist das? Big old pit. Probably an ambush. Nothing. Interesting. Can't interact with this either. What's on the other side? So, yeah, I mean... It's hard to put enough variety sometimes of weapons into games. Or make them feel unique. Because although Elden Ring does have, like, an absolute multitude of weapons, they do come in various weapon classes that all share the same moveset. More or less. There are some that have unique aspects to them, even within their weapon class. So a lot of it comes down to visual appeal. Or just damage, you know. Some do straight up more damage. Bummer. Thought there was gonna be more stuff. Maybe this will have an item for us. We no longer remember our name. We are a multitude, emptied and re-poured into a human-like vessel, a comforting mirage. Your eyes refuse to acknowledge our boundless form, but neither time or shape can confine us. Pretty sure that's talking about us here. Yeah, more options is more better, usually. I would agree. But they do have to feel different. More welt caps. I really should put the welt caps in the first spot as opposed to the second one. Because we have had a plethora of the tar spores the entire game, and we've never really needed to use them. Ow, ow, ow. See, and another reason why the tar feels pointless is because if you can't use it to level, and a lot of the skills are kind of meaningless, I don't feel a need to fight the enemies. Your main source of tar. It's like, who cares? Yeah, I took a lot of damage there, and I might have taken less if I had fought a number of them. But there's not like an overwhelming sense that I have to. I mean, she didn't even turn around and pistol him just now. Is this... This looks like progress here. I think this is going to be a worthwhile item. Tainted Nectar. It's unfit for consumption. Well, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't bode well. Scripture of Ardor. Glimpse of Disdain. All these things. That doesn't look good. Woo. Okay, so we need to go back to the stairs probably. The enemies don't really approach you. Like, look at how slow they're walking. Like, I'm not even running right now, and I'm still creating distance between us. Everything looks the same. I'm glad I at least have some level of like area recognition and like a map in my head, because I've met people and I've played with people, they're like, I have no idea where I'm going. Where's this? This looks new. And I'm like, no, you were literally just there. Whoa, ow. Oh, the stairs drop off here. Okay, so we have to go up that way anyway. Who the heck shot us, though? Was it somebody on the ground? Okay. Well, I did see another opening on the other side. I assumed that you could enter and exit from two different spots on the staircase, but it seems like we might need to go through this other door here. Which means we're going to have to go all the way around and up these stairs. Invisible dude that I can't walk through. Here we go. Yeah, this is new. Woo. Probably should take... Wait. Okay, I was gonna say, what happened to my welt caps? I used one earlier, and then it disappeared from my quick select items. Oh, bollocks. You are kidding that I did the long attack thing from there. Oh my god, and I'm all the way down here now. This is ass. Especially considering that she was dead before she even fell. I don't know why I bothered to do another attack. This way. Is it worth dropping into the hole again? Or should I just go? No. Are you... What? What? Dude literally hit me before he even spawned. I mean, not spawned, but before he reappeared. There was no telegraphing that attack. I don't like that. I don't appreciate games that do that. It feels very cheap. It feels very bad. Run past you, because apparently you have no reaction speed. Not worth my time, not worth my health. Okay, let's not fall off again like we just did. Guess let's check out what this item is. Congealed tar. Nice. We'll get a tiny, minuscule bit of tar, and then call it good. I don't even have anything like in the merchant store that I particularly want to buy anymore because I already purchased all the quenching acid. Why? Why would you put a hole there? It's right behind a pillar of stone. Right next to the teleporter that's in a small area. Area? Why would you put a hole there? That's just not good design. In my opinion. There will obviously always be people. Oh, get good, Sleepy. Maybe if you weren't running away from enemies the entire time. But yeah, but why? Like, oh, I thought this was the main area. This is not the main area. Sorry, just gotta make this long trek back across this empty corridor. My bad. We gotta go this way. Probably worth... Why would you lock onto that one? Why would you lock onto that one? Worth killing this lady. Because she blocks the way. She also has ranged attacks, which would not help us, but... Worth killing you, because again, you were in the way. And... Okay, I didn't actually take as much falling damage as I thought I would. Holy cow, there's... I literally can't do anything, because these guys are stoned. They're hardened up. Get out of the way. I love being stuck in a corner with no recourse. Some of those dudes were from like a mile away that we had run past earlier. Like, why were they still chasing me up the stairs? The body blocking is worse than DS1. It's bad. It's bad sometimes. Okay, once more unto the breach. And let's not keep falling off shit, because apparently we just love to do that. And let's not fall through the hole right next to the teleporter. That hit me. Wow. I guess my head was right there, but I don't feel like it should have been. That's just me. Get out of here. Worth killing her. Just the ranged units, really. The melee units, they're really not even a nuisance. These guys do an incredible amount of damage somehow. Even though I think I'm the second heaviest armored shell in the game. In the base game. Let's see, where did we go from here? We went this way, up the slope. There is one DLC for this game. It's called the Virtuous Cycle, which... Nice. Yeah, see, there's the hole. Why is there a hole there? apparently it adds like some really cool things, which it also adds the 5th shell, which is Hattern, who's the boss that we fought for all of the weapons, which seems cool, except again, he's not particularly different. The most unique thing about him is that he can pull the abilities from every single of the other shells. So you have like more build custom variety and stuff, but it's like it still costs the same amount, if not more. Like it ramps up for every ability that you purchase as Hattern. And it's like, wow, that's gonna A, be expensive. B, it's like, why is that locked behind DLC? Janessa, are you down here? I'm looking for the next Janessa checkpoint. Because I get the feeling we're getting close to a boss here. More dudes. More dudes that we can just run past. Bye. The question just is, where is Janessa? Like, I hope that's not her. I think that's the fog dude. Not gonna lie. Janessa. I can't step up on that tiny ledge. My armored legs are just too darn heavy. That's just the teleporter from... That's like an alternate way to get up here, because that was on the other side. This dude is still chasing us. Both of those guys are. Presumably it is this way. Down the center column. Kind of surprised there aren't more crossbow people trying to shoot at us while we're going down the center bit. You can throw as many enemies at me as you like on the run up to the boss, and I shall ignore them every time. There's no point in me losing my health here. Like, there are so many enemies here, and there is no reason to fight them. No items. Really, I mean, there's one right there, and then there's like another one all the way back there. But you don't really get anything from it. I just don't understand. There's no incentive to fight them. I just noticed we had 420 tar. Nice. You know what? We'll just mix it up. It's your lucky day. I'm still pressing the wrong button for parries versus harden. It's not that hard. My brain just doesn't comprehend it. Although, actually, I have an excuse. It's the exact opposite of what most games do, where L1 is block and L2 is parry if you have like a shield or something. It's the exact opposite. Which, I might be able to change that in settings, but... Nope. Can't change it. I don't know. It sets your game apart, I guess, but not for the right reasons, I feel like. It's like almost an industry standard to put block on L1 and parry on L2, but... Yeah. Alright, Janessa's gotta be around here somewhere. Oof, I almost thought that divot in the ground was a hole that I could actually fall all the way through and die. Big Janessa, what is going on? The fabric of reality is falling apart.
Once I was in awe of the knowledge contained here. but it was a fool's errand to try to catalog the contents of this library. The devout keep searching, endlessly hunting for a revelation, even as they're surrounded by madness.
Madness?
Keep your eyes ahead, foundling. Do not stray among the teetering stacks.
It's just the entity from Remnant 2.
Delay the inevitable.
Maybe Remnant 2 copied Mortal Shell. Because I think Remnant 2 came out after. This game came out in 2021. Oh, maybe Remnant 2 copied it instead. All right. Time for an unskippable cutscene. Let's go. My favorite part of the game, unskippable cutscenes. Yeah. Oh, hello. Hold on. That was different. I don't appreciate taking damage. Okay, so this is the actual boss here. Ah! 2 in 1. Hey, let's get him. Oh, he's gonna have ranged attacks attached to all of his normal attacks, isn't he? And that's all it took, because during the cutscene I took damage. We're gonna have to try and parry him here. I don't get it. I don't. Whoa. Is he shooting me right now? Son of a gun. Are you gonna stop? When do you stop? He doesn't stop until you get up right up next to him. Oh, cool. The parry doesn't... I mean, I got damage and I got heals off, but every other boss still... They got, like, knocked down or had, like, a brief period where they couldn't do anything. Okay. Let's pray that you don't take damage every time you go to fight him. Because we fell through a hole. There was, like, a trap door, right?
Kept your flesh safe, foundling.
Thank you, Sister Janessa. Let's pray that that doesn't happen again. Because if it does, that is huge scumball energy. Like, it doesn't necessarily make sense when, say, you go fight the ancient dragon man in Shadow of the Air Tree, how you jump down off of that, like, temple, or that altar. Huge distance. You land in some bone dust, and that saves you from taking damage. It doesn't necessarily make sense. But me taking damage here, that much damage, which I'm pretty sure if I was playing Teal, would insta-kill me. That's unacceptable. I suppose the good thing is that we heal off of picking up our shell and our tar, so... Maybe that's the aim. They're like, oh, hey, you took damage, but you died last time. So it's like, it's basically guaranteeing you fail the first attempt. Ugh. Sorry, I gotta get used to playing, like, a pansy again and just, like, not do anything until I have hardened up. Ugh. Got no stamina because I did 2 attacks. Malekith is impossible. No, he's fine. I think you're doing really well for what you said you were like level 85 the other day, Nexios. So you're doing pretty good as far as like... Oh, hello. Whatever that was. Probably just harden whenever he does that. Bonk. He's gonna have a second phase, so I don't really want to use my welt caps. All the other bosses have had second phases. And that's the most frustrating part about this, like the lock-on with the ragdoll. I can't lock onto him when he jumps away like that. It like automatically unlocks me. And then also when I'm locked on and I try to, like, I'm trying to run towards him to punish an attack, I can't because my character's like, I'm locked on. I should walk really slowly towards him. That's a big brain idea. That's fun. I'll try that. Oh, we killed his mini-me. What is this camera though? What is this camera? Okay, so now he has no shield, no range attack. Okay, into a hammer. I probably should have just played it safer so that way I could learn some more of his moves, but it's fine. Can't even get him to second phase without Mimic Tear. There's no shame in that.
Flesh safe, foundling.
Like I said, he's like the 4th to last boss. He's supposed to be difficult, you know? Guardian of the destined death. Ow, my kneecaps. I dodged that, but okay. All about playing around the harden. Ow. I was hoping... I think I have the ability from Solomon that allows my harden to continue a little bit after I use it. Why I didn't take damage on that second hit there. Ow. Ooh, he staggered. Oh no, I didn't stagger him. He just went into ranged mode for some reason. Right next to me. Yeah, the only way to like close the distance between you and a boss once you like lock on is to run, which uses your stamina, which is really frustrating. 3 out of the 4 shells in the base game have no stamina, really. you'd get poisoned. Oh, I was hoping to get him to second phase before I lost my shell here. There we go. All right, skip that because the camera was crazy. Oh, and he kicked us. Nice. Take 3 years to get up. Be patient and learn his moves. Yeah, it's just boring. Does a kick. Nice. Ugh. I wish I could do anything, but I have no stamina ever. Maybe maybe it's a good idea to get teal. I'm gonna wait until I get my. There we go. We got hardened back, so we can use the mortal token for extra healing. He just goes into back-to-back combos, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, see, he just keeps attacking. Oh, I just realized, Zan, you were talking to Nexios. My bad. If only I had the Ballista Zuka, and if only it did actual damage or something. Maybe I can parry him. Ooh, nice. Okay, nice. Beautiful. Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. Or not. Or not. I could literally do the exact same parry that I did just not even like 10 seconds ago and get the riposte off, and I'll just get hit anyway and then comboed because you can't do anything once you get hit.
I've kept your flesh safe.
Thank you, Sister Janessa. Ugh, I don't even think he's particularly hard. It's just it's so boring fighting the way we have to fight this. Like every boss. It feels like every boss is basically the same because you just don't really get a chance to do anything. Especially nothing fancy. Why is that an unparryable attack? Apparently that counts as an unparryable attack, but all he does is dash up to you. He's got perfect accuracy with no lead on any of his projectiles. I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to be defeatist about this. I was just about to be like, we're already kind of dead in this run. Not a good run. That's probably the weirdest attack, just because he's got ranged, and then he jumps in on that. it's almost a safe move for him because he backs off so much. Like, if you had less stamina, if you're playing a character, a shell with less stamina, good luck. Skip. We got some resolve. We might be able to parry him. That parry was hella early. I don't know how it hit. That's why I'm so confused about this game. It's like not consistent. It feels like. See, I did it right there again. There must be a smaller parry window, which is fine, but the game never tells you that. It never tells you, hey, you have a bigger parry window when you have resolve versus when you don't. The bosses all feel... yeah, it is pretty rough. It is pretty rough, but...
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
And there's only, like, 4 true bosses anyway. Well, no. Even though they're not, like, true bosses, because they don't have a sacred gland, the Grisha and the enslaved Grisha are still a different fight. Like, you don't find Grisha in the... as a normal enemy in the overworld. That being said, the Grisha and the enslaved Grisha fight are almost exactly the same. And that's kind of lame. Shouldn't have been hit by that second bit. Also, I was supposed to do a heavy attack, but it just ignored my input. That's free damage for him. That's really annoying. At least it doesn't set us on fire. The bolts are clearly on fire. And they're not setting us on fire, which is nice at least, because fire, you can't get rid of that buff, or debuff. Which is ridiculous. Like, you can't roll out of it. And you can't... oh. An odd take? I don't know. I think it's kind of an interesting take, but it's not fun. Let me give him one more hit. Okay. Don't got stamina, gotta breathe really hard. Make sure you know I don't have stamina. He's kind of like Margit and other bosses in Elden Ring, where you have to parry him multiple times to get the punish window. Or not. Apparently, he just doesn't do it sometimes. Gotta recharge all my stamina. Can't forget that. Just gonna back way off and walk because this is his most punishable window here, and you don't have resolve to parry him. I'm not particularly frustrated by losing to him because I just don't think it's not unfair necessarily. It's not particularly challenging either. It's hard to explain. It's just it is just kind of lackluster. And the fact that he just keeps spamming the same combo over and over again with very little window of opportunity, kind of annoying. He's the fastest boss in the game. I think Melania is probably faster. Some people, well, a lot of people generally agree that Melania is harder as well, but that's just that. That was on me for again. Forgetting that. I'm just curious, actually. If I just stay over here, will he just keep using his arrows? Which have near perfect accuracy. They actually do have perfect. He leads them perfectly. He actually stood up. That's nope, nope. There he goes. All right. Fight me, you coward. You will get it. You will get it, Nexios. I believe in you. You said the same thing before about Stormhill Castle. You said it was a dead end. You managed to get past that. And just think, when you do get him, when you do finally defeat Malekith, it'll feel so sweet. Not for me though, not in this case. Oh, and I didn't get my health back because I died as a shell. I just got my tar back. Well, that's just poopy. That is a really poopy choice design. Okay, I got hit while he was frozen in stone, right after I got back into my shell. Somehow. His hitbox, like attack box, should not be active while he's frozen like that.
I've kept your flesh safe.
It just doesn't make any sense. Stormville Castle isn't a boss. No, but you did say it was a dead end. And you were extremely frustrated back then as well, so you can get it. Mimic tier is really nice, though. Did you max out your Mimic tier? Can't lock onto him. pretty sure I dodged that, but okay. Weird choice for him to suddenly go down into his range stance and just get some free damage on me, I guess. Good thing I have a bunch of resolve for some reason. Do the exact same. See, I did 3 back-to-back parries because I had resolve. And now that I don't have resolve, I won't be able to parry him, I guarantee it. Ooh, wow, okay. I actually managed to do it. Impressive. I just don't get the parry. I think you do have less of a window to parry when you don't have resolve. But it's not like you parry right before he hits you. Like, you have to be already in the animation of, like, raising the tarnished seal
I've kept
to do it, and I just...
safe, foundling.
I would have thought that I had done that several times. You can't kill the... Oh, so you haven't killed the Draconic Tree Sentinel either? See, if you kill the Draconic Tree Sentinel, Mimic Tear will be that much more useful. You can... I'm pretty sure you can use Mimic Tear against the Draconic Tree Sentinel, too. Oh, that actually hits you. It just knocks you to the ground, but it actually hits you. I love getting hit while I'm doing an action. I love that. In Crumbling Azula, yeah, you can kill the Draconic Tree Sentinel. It's not that bad. Don't have stamina because you have to use all of your stamina just to dodge into the ranged attacks just to try and get up to him, so that way he'll stop shooting his arrows. I know this dude is the last Sacred Gland dude, and he's probably supposed to be the hardest of the 3. I just don't like fighting him. He's just not interesting. He's not fun.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
What's up, Midnight? Hey, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Bro's getting cooked. You don't understand, okay? You only just got here. I'm not getting cooked. I voluntarily stood there that time. Otherwise, yes, I'm getting cooked. By the mechanics, though, not by the boss. The mechanics are messing me up harder than the boss ever will. It's stuff like that. I have an unskippable animation standing up, and you can get hit while you're standing up that I just do not care for. And I died. Again, right there, right there. Did you see that? Man was frozen because he knocked me out of my shell, and he still had his hitbox active, which I accidentally ran into as I tried to recover my shell.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
Thank you, Sister Janessa. No, it's not. It's not even that you're a non-Souls enjoyer, Midnight. I don't care about that. I care that the devs tried something, it didn't work, but the entire game revolves around it, and it's like, yikes. It's big yikes. I also don't even want to try this attempt because you don't recover your shell. If you don't get back in your shell for your second chance, you just don't get the heal, and you get all this mandatory damage, you know? Alright, there was my free hit. That's it. Look at how much damage we did. We got one hit in. Oh, shucks. Darn. I am so mad. I'm so disappointed that that happened. Right? Darn, if only I could parry the ranged attacks. Ugh. Where is Ghost Glovewort 4? My suggestion to you, Nexios, is because you've played through almost the entirety of the Elden Ring game, is if you pick up all of the bell bearings. So there is a Glovewort, I think it's a Ghost Glovewort bell bearing. Glovewort picker bell bearing, something like that. If you pick up all of those, if you do the same for Somberstone Minor and just regular minor bells, you pick up all those and give them to the Twin Maiden Husks in Round Table Hold, you can buy as many as you need, so you can try out different things. The most fun I'm having in this game right now is twisting around like this as I fall into the boss arena. Why are you going into, like... I don't understand why he's going ranged. I also don't understand why I can't dodge because I have full stamina. What is going on? I should probably use my boiled frog. Maybe not on this attempt, but it'll help me with my stamina regen. Oh, heaven forbid I actually can, like, dodge the way I want to or anything. I'm gonna very pointedly avoid the tip of the spear because apparently it's still active. Wasn't my turn, apparently. Got your one dash attack in. That doesn't do a whole lot of damage. That's your turn. There we go. Okay, I accidentally stopped running. Is it just me, or did that completely miss me and I still died? Because I could have sworn I dodged, and even if I hadn't, he slammed the spear down a good 3 feet behind me. And yet I got hit and I died and I failed that
I've
attempt.
kept your flesh safe, foundling.
Tony, do the roll back. Roll that back. We need to see the slow-mo of that one. Yeah, the other 2 Sacred Gland bosses that we fought before this, I mean, like in the last stream, fine. Like, they had very clearly defined turn windows. The hardest one would have been Taurus, because he had this, like, weird, non-telegraphed, like, upward swipe of his gigantic sword, was just, like, insanely quick. Can't forget that we have the boiled frog. We should probably equip that just in case. We only have one. We only have one. But it's more than some other things that we have. It's more stamina than we have in general. I guess I should go ahead and use it. No welt caps, no mortal tokens. We literally have no other healing. So we are out of consumables here. We cooked a little bit with that. I'm not entirely sure how we managed to do that. Okay. Boiled frog really coming in clutch here, actually. He just glitched out of an animation that he was about to do. He went into ranged mode when I'm standing right next to him. Why? Also, Midnight, I want you to see this cutscene, because what is going on with this camera? Why is it attached to, like, the bottom of his spear? Like, you could have easily gotten a just as emotional cutscene, the fact that, like, he's mad that his mini-me is unresponsive, without all this camera shaking and everything. You could have just, like, zoomed in on him with a stationary camera. And we died. Even though we had resolve, we parried in a perfectly good window where we've always parried. They're programmers, not art directors. Why were the art directors not working with the programmers? It is on that's actually where we're playing it right now, Midnight. This is on PlayStation right now. I'm gonna try and just bait him into doing his unparryable attack, because that's the one that has the biggest window for... Yeah, there we go. Biggest window for punishing. You literally get one hit in and then you have to run away. Riveting gameplay. This is like take your older red brother for a walk simulator, because this is ridiculous how slow I can, like, walk backwards and how slow he approaches me too. Apparently, this version, the second phase, doesn't have a ranged attack, which he could still throw the spear and have a ranged attack for this phase. You want to attack me without doing your other thing? 'Cause I would love to punish that, except I can't, because if I don't have resolve, and even if I do have resolve, I can't consistently parry it somehow. Ooh, Chad, did you see? We got 2 attacks in there. Ooh, the game felt a little generous. We have to be careful because our boiled frog ran out, so we don't get the stamina regen anymore. Bruh. I mean, I'll give them props at least that you can't bait out a specific move as easily as you can in some other games. Because, like, in Dark Souls 3, you can bait the crap out of a number of bosses. If you just stand, like, a specific distance away and then, like, strafe to the left or right, you can bait a very specific response out of a number of them. I'm trying to save my parry because we can get like health regen on it. I'm trying to save it for if I get lower on health here. I'm feeling a little spicy here. As he's walking up, between his walk up animation and when he starts to swing the spear, there's a tiny window that we can do exactly 14 damage before we roll out. But now it's my turn to wait for my stamina to recharge. Woo! 56 damage. Whew, I'm sweating. Whew. That was good damage right there. Maybe it's better with a different weapon. Some of the weapons do have like a longer range. I still doubt that you could outrange them, especially because those weapons typically have longer attack animations. But, yeah. I'm probably going to regret saying it, but man has only 2 moves in his second phase, which is kind of weird. He's literally got this combo, and then he's got the unparryable attack. Now watch him whip out some ultimate unparryable move that, one-shots you. Get away from the edge of the arena here. We're doing it, chat. We're doing it. Hold on, let's get him to... Okay, there we go. I'm trying to go up and down the length of the arena versus, like, side to side. Oh, no, I messed up big time. Okay. Probably about as much health as a parry would be. But now that I'm this far, and this is our best attempt yet, I don't really feel inclined to lose it all on a parry. On a gamble as to whether or not the parry window will be, you know, actually good. This looks boring and hard just for the sake of it. I agree. 100%. Booey. I went for the parry because I thought he was gonna get the attack out earlier. Let's see if we can get one. Woo! Nope. Oh, hold on. I think that was new. Turn him around. We're getting towards the edge here. Let's go! All right, now back off because our turn's over. That's all we got. So he swapped out unparryable moves. Instead of doing a stab and then using his hammer axe thing. Oh no, okay, he did get a new move here in the second phase. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get like another parry off. Just cause. Oh, spicy damage. And we're back up to full health here. God, this fight is so long. That's what every single Sacred Gland fight has been like. It's just really long for basically no reason. And not long because they're like difficult and it's an engaging fight. It's long because you do no damage. Mind you, this is a completely upgraded weapon. So this is a +5 weapon. That's the max you can get to. And it's still taking this long and we're doing this little damage. I saw something on the wiki that maybe the shells influence your damage as well. Like, the very first shell that you get, Harros, does good damage. He, like, strikes a balance between damage and, like, durability. But I don't think they do. You've beaten Neo and Elden Ring? Yeah, Neo has its own flaws as well. I do like Neo more than this game, I will say. Neo weirds me out because it has a perfect block with just a sword. Like, it's far better to just block a lot of enemies' attacks than it is to... Hey! I have no... I guess this would be our... Spam the harden, but I can't do anything. Nice. Let's go, chat! Oh my gosh. Elden Ring is peak game design for combat. Elden Ring is the new standard, I think, for Souls-likes. But we do have to give Mortal Shell some leeway because it came out before Elden Ring. Neo's combat is pretty peak. I do like the stances. I think it varies it a little bit. It's kind of cool. All right, we got the knotted gland. Janessa. This is the coolest part about the game, by the way. Whenever you defeat a Sacred Gland boss, you have to carry this Sacred Gland, and it brings in what they call the fog. It changes up the area ever so slightly, so the enemy placement and the enemy types change.
You've done it.
And then it also makes like the area darker, and you've got this red glow, so it feels intense.
This was...
But in reality, you can just run past everything. The problem for me is if I'm going to be able to remember where I am running to. We have to respect the bosses, and yeah, but it's not half as long. Exactly, I agree. Oh wait, this wasn't here before, was it? Please tell me this is a teleporter that takes me back to the beginning. This did not take me as far as I thought. I will take it. Maybe this other teleporter takes me somewhere. Whee! Now where am I? Okay. That way was to Sister Janessa. Let's go this way. Bye. 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 Ah! I will say it's just a little dark in here. The environment was kind of dark to begin with because it's got a lot of black shiny stone. So this is just a little too dark for me right now. Fox, did you play Neo 1 and Neo 2? Because I finished Neo 2. I haven't finished Neo 1. I got really far. I was like right at the end, and then I just uninstalled it, and I haven't gone back to it since, which is a real shame. Ooh, look at this intimidating lineup of all these crossbow ladies. This could actually kill us right here if they all start to shoot at us at the same time. Oh god! Oh god! Where am I going? Teleporter. Yes, the teleporters were on the side, if I remember now. Fingies crossed that the teleporters are A, still here, B, that they actually go where I think they go. Because I probably should have gone the other side. Oh god. Ah! So, I went to the boss on the other side, so I'm curious, and I also think that this will just go back the way we came. But I'm not guaranteed of that, so if I die here in the process of going through this teleporter and stuff for that, I will be a little sad. Yes. No. This is the hole we fell down and died. Because that was there for some reason. Do I have to do some platforming here? Oh. Yeah, I probably should have expected that. I just didn't expect it to be blocked off. That changed.
I've kept your flesh safe, family.
What? There's no teleport mechanic in this game. Oh. I mean, there is a teleport mechanic because I'm teleporting between these areas, but there's no way to go between areas. Oh. You're a big Samurai Warriors fan? Is that like Dynasty Warriors? Like the... Because I know like the Dynasty Warriors basically defined the genre of like the Warriors type game with Fire Emblem Warriors and Legend of Zelda like Warriors or whatever. If you know the Sengoku era history, that's pretty awesome. I don't know a lot of Sengoku era history, but still cool. Hold on, I am being gifted. I am being bequeathed food. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, I'll try not to make it an ASMR here, but I think I got some spicy pizza. I got some focaccia bread. Let's go. That's good. Alright. Sorry. Let's get back into it. Lock in, gamers. I think I missed another teleporter, because I don't remember running past all those dudes. Easily could have. The Warring States era of Japan around 1680. I do know a little bit of Japanese history. I studied Japanese back in college. Ow. I was trying to be smart there. I was trying to be big brain. Use the hardened state to get them to use all of their crossbow bolts. Yes, pizza, Sister Wolf, yes. Although, the teleporter. What the heck? Okay, so this... The way that this teleporter is blocked, and yet if you teleport on the other side, the exit's blocked. Am I supposed to go through the center? I thought the center was blocked. It looks like it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the Japanese history that I learned was mostly the Sakoku era, where they they were isolated from the rest of the world. They closed off the country. Do I need to do something? There's this little pillar of fire. Maybe I should interact with that. Ooh, there's this button here. Maybe. Hello. Whoa, this did not happen before. Did this? Oh. Yes. Okay. Hold on. This could be a good thing. Because I think this has taken us back to a different part. We're on the opposite side to where... Oh no, Sister Janessa should be right there. Yes! Oh, amazing. Oh, no need to take the teleport at all. Let's go. Checkpoint. Sister Janessa, checkpoints in disguise. The sound design in this game is very absent. It feels weird. I don't know if it comes across for you guys in... I mean, obviously you could be listening through speakers of sorts, or, you know, the game audio kind of... It could just be different because of the streaming, the encoding process and everything. But for me, my own footsteps are so loud, and it sounds like there's an enemy behind me, like, at all times. And I had to realize that it's just me. I was like, oh. Okay, there should be some teleporters here. Probably this way. There's no ambient sound? Okay, I think the ambient sound may be in part because right now we have the fog. So the fog, like, eerie atmosphere, you know, is the fact that there is no sound, or a lack of sound. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's a teleport over here. If there wasn't, I was gonna be a little sad. Have a moment. Reprieve. But where are we? This is the exit. Right here. Sister Janessa should be on the right over here. Try not to get my controller all nasty. There she is.
Sift this and you'll see.
I don't have time, Janessa. There are enemies afoot, Janessa. Huzzah! Now that may have seemed like a difficult running sequence to run past all the enemies. But that is nothing like what we're about to experience on our way back to Fallgrim Tower. Because boy howdy, these little Schmeagle gremlins, they pop out of literally nowhere all the time, and they do a command grab, which doesn't do a terrible amount of damage, but it doesn't feel good. Also, a lot of the ambient sound now, woo, see, that guy came out of nowhere. The ambient sound is coming through my controller. So I think that's kind of cool. Let's go this way. This is the... Just like that. Just like that. That was the unparryable command grab, and the dude fell from the sky. Just like that. You get very little warning, because the sacred... or the tarnished seal is supposed to flash, like, way before that. I just kind of predict more or less when it's going to happen versus when it actually does happen. Run through this riveting tunnel crawling sequence here. it's not even... I wonder if that's a way they use to, like, hide loading screens. That seems very strange to me because the whole area in general, like... Until you actually go to a different area, there's not a lot of loading screens in general. This game hates its player. Kinda.
This and you.
Okay. We have no tar. We have 3 glimpses. So we literally cannot unlock anything. These are our other shells here. So Teal has the most stamina, but you can get one shot basically. Harros, this is the guy that apparently has a balance between damage and durability. We are currently Solomon, the scholar. Got pretty good durability, pretty decent stamina. Lots of resolve. I think he has the most resolve out of all the vessels. Sorry, the shells. Which is kind of nice because I like doing parries. The empowered riposte uses resolve. And then Aerodrim, the venerable. This guy has the most health. Literally 0 stamina, like the worst stamina out of anybody. You can do like one thing. So if you dodge, you're done. That's your action until you get all your stamina back. You do an attack, you better hope that you can tank the rest of that damage. Alright. We did not find the foul sensor, but we did find the perfume sensor, so let's upgrade. Let's go! So now we should have a new weapon ability. Oh, nice. So this is the... When we fought Hattern in the first stream of this series, he would do this. This was a unparryable attack that actually did mad damage. I don't think we will get that much damage off of it, but let's just have a look at it. Okay, that uses 2 resolve, and then that's kind of crazy. Okay, never mind. Anyway, let's go over here to my boy, the old prisoner. Tell him we got the last sacred gland.
One so naive could endure such hardship to deliver this final gland.
Naive? What?
Yes. It is I who will ascend, and not those who are worshipped.
He tricked us.
Hand it over, and claim the honor to witness what's true.
Pull away the sacred gland.
Stay back. I will not waste this divine gift. Ah. Yes.
Apparently pulling back did nothing. I wonder if that even changes the game's ending.
Unfolding, body burgeoning, eyes opening as if for the first time. So, this is how it feels to be chosen to reign above the rabble. Pitiful maggots, bowing and scraping before their gods.
Bro's literally been in prison the entire time.
One thread at a time into a pile of utter meaninglessness. Fate favors those who act.
The voice acting isn't too bad. No, actually, that is one aspect of the game I have quite enjoyed.
Otherwise, come forth.
The dialogue writing
Witness to my
is still better than Lords of the Fallen, in my opinion.
grandeur.
At least I can understand what he's saying. Because... Oh, there's a hole. Whack. Okay, this seems like the end. Hold on, let's... Big brain here. If this is the end, we gots to go to the merchant real quick and purchase as many consumables as possible. He doesn't have a whole lot in his inventory, but we're gonna need what we can get. So, use all of the tar we have. Slurry of tar. Congealed tar. Unguent tar. Nascent tar. Oh wow, we actually got a fair amount of tar from that. Painted tar? The spout. Oh! Whoops! Don't mind me. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? Because it didn't take away my, like, second chance, and I can re-inhabit the shell. Why would you ever want to just force yourself out of the shell? On command like that. Like, if you're going for a no-shell run, you can just do that without having to do that. What? Confusing. Okay, hold on. Because we actually got a lot more tar than I thought. I am going to go check really quick with Sister Janessa to see what kind of upgrades we might be able to get, if there are any that are worthwhile for Solomon.
Yes.
Let's see. Small amount of resolve when being struck. This would be really good. That would be really good for us, because if the rest of the bosses are anything to go by, it's going to be a really slow, drawn-out fight where we have to use the harden or dodge at an appropriate time. Like, we do not... Grants 1 maximum resolve segment. Not super great. Familiar with items, who cares? How do I do this?
Vision is a
It doesn't tell me. Harden the air. Regain. Okay, so I think the only one that we can really get is this accretion of inheritance. Let's real quick get the glimpses we need. That should be the perfect amount of glimpses.
Yes.
Actually, it might be more than that. I think we only needed 8. Boom. So, now when we harden, we'll get resolve faster, which means we can do parries more, which means we can heal more, do more damage. It's just an all-around good thing to have happen to us. Back up the tower to the merchant.
welcome. Shall we? I'm glad.
Okay, let's see. We got moonshine.
Statement.
I actually don't want any of the inferior moonshine because it costs health. So even if we get resolve, I don't think it's worth it. No part in getting the large bolt because we don't have the tools for the Ballistazooka, which cost 8,000 tar. After consuming every single tar consumable we had just under 10. That is not worth it, my friends. Because then it's 800 tar per bolt, and I only have 3 that I found in the actual overworld. That is a scam. There's no point in getting the simple loot. We got one for free. I don't know what the bells do. That could have been useful to know, I suppose, but I think the roasted rat healing 35 health in 10 seconds is pretty good. He has an infinite stock of these, and they only cost 100. I did not realize that. Let's bulk buy. Oh god, this bulk buy is so slow. Okay. How much is the 150 for the boiled frogs? Let's buy a ton of those. Let's buy those. Cool. We have 85 roasted rats to consume. I feel like a dragonborn in Skyrim. I'm just gonna pull out all these skewered roasted rats. Like, pause the game, just chow down on them to heal. Okay, we have that. Let's change our slots here. Let's assign this to that. We have no mortal tokens. A little disappointing. Put that there. Put that. You know what? The frog can go there. Welt cap can go there, just in case. There we go. I like how we still have the splendid loot on ours as well. Disciples rag. You can use these an unlimited number of times. It might be worthwhile. Whoops, that was the wrong one. It might be cool to swap between the weapons, actually. So let's put the Disciples rag on here. The Spectral Token gives us a damage boost after we get hit during the Harden phase. I believe Yes. Okay, so we can't use the Sester's Binding because we currently have the hammer and chisel in hand. But if we use this, we get the smoldering mace, and then we can go back and we can do this. That's kind of cool. Now, why did we choose the smoldering mace? A, it has a really long reach. 2, it's flaming. It's kind of cool. Okay. 3, we actually have all of the upgraded abilities for it. And I have at least one quenching acid to upgrade it with. There we go. So we have options. And that's kind of cool. I kind of like being able to swap between the weapons there. Especially since we have so many roasted rats. Okay. Enter the hole. I'm assuming there's going to be a cutscene. I think he's supposed to be intimidating because he's huge.
The visions have dissolved.
But he's just kind of funny. He just looks really goofy.
No ascension. Only an endless abyss, growing deeper and deeper as I stretch my wings uselessly. I've fallen
Hey, yo.
into a sea of shadows. I remember warmth and light, but even that is fading.
What the heck?
The visions weren't for me. They were for you. Are you not meant for this blighted place after all?
Oh, I get to ascend.
Why should you get to escape while the rest of us remain mired in this miserable pit? It's senseless, this injustice. If I can't ascend, neither will you. No one will.
Wow. So rude. If I can't have a piece of candy, neither can anyone else. Boo hoo. Oh. I always think that's really interesting and weird about water in video games like these. It is somehow simultaneously endlessly deep and also only ankle high. Woo! That was an unparryable attack there. Ooh, that hit me even though I was off to the side. What is going on? Roasted rat just in case. Ah, the water, it knocked me down and is constantly doing damage. Why? Why is that an appropriate design choice? Quick, use a roasted rat. They'll never expect it. Oh god, he has so much health. I have no idea what's going on. I think through sheer roasted rat use, we can do this. Oh no, he summoned ads. Woo! Hold on. Okay, they're one shot though. He only summons 4 at a time, it seems like? Nope, more than that. I have no stamina. How many of these dudes are gonna spawn? For real. Ow. Roasted rat. Don't mind me. I mean, unless he has a second phase, which he very well could, we're doing pretty good. I don't know why I did that. Oh god. Ah, the ragdoll. Quick. Roasted rat, save me. What the hell? Did he just like birth an egg mid-flight? That hit me? That hit me still? Hold on. Here's another rat. I have max. Oh, it restores resolve. Or consumes resolve. What? For having max familiarity? Really? Okay, I would rather have health than resolve, I will say, but not great trade-off. Oh, it's like Elden Beast. He's like sliding all over the place. It's so annoying. Quick heal. We get a tiny amount of resolve just for... Whoa. Okay. Whew. I don't know really what's going on because I thought... Okay, here we go. We got ads again. More dudes. Ow, ow. Ooh, I don't want to deal with both of these guys. Well, all of them. Heal. Ow, 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 ow. Oh god, if you don't take care of all the minions all at once. Oh! They just come at you all the time. Yeah, none of the other bosses had minions. None of them had ads. New move. What? Whoa, another new move that launches you into the... I'm so confused. On the plus side, you can lock onto him from really far away. That's nice. Rat. I could really do without these waves. These waves are really annoying. Got no stamina. So this is a good time to punish him because his beak was stuck in the ground. I should probably use a boiled frog. That would probably help a lot. Oh, criminy. Okay, I thought I saw... Hold on. Is that a whirlpool? That doesn't seem good. I mean, it's sucking in all the ads. Save for a couple here. I wonder if he's consuming them for health. Is the health bar going back up? I can't tell. Do I have to do something? His health bar is going back up for every one of the things he consumed. Oh god, what a pain in the ass way to like extend the final boss fight. Not only is he healing, but also that was just such a slow slog. Why does him getting knocked down also hurt me? I don't get that either. Right here, okay. I mean, I already got back down to where I was before, I feel like, with his health. That's good. Ooh, somehow dodged through all of that. Nice. Just don't heal again, my guy. I'm trying to knock him down. Oh no, ragdoll. I don't get the ragdoll is funny, but it's also so out of place. Whoa, okay, whoa. Did it again. There's sometimes when you do a dodge, you'll dodge like forward and then you'll immediately do a dodge backwards. And it's like, okay. Or vice versa. You'll do a dodge backwards and then you'll dodge forward again. For some reason. Not entirely sure why. Bonk. The hitboxes seem wacky. Yeah, they are kind of wacky. Yeah. Oh! I was wondering when these guys were going to pop up again. I am so thankful I have the boiled frog right now. Where did you come from? What the heck was that? No, okay, not cool. Not cool. The dude literally phased into existence, and then I have all these other dudes on me. Is there another one? Okay. I think we're Gucci for now. Bonk. Ow. Oh no, wait, that didn't hit me. Never mind. Having to dodge backwards when you knock him down is so weird. Like, he's not that big. Like, yeah, he's obviously large, but he's not so big that I would expect to get hurt by, like, him sitting on me, I suppose. Dodge frames are very wacky, especially when you consider that actually the input is pretty delayed as well. Because, it's like a half second after you dodge. And if you do a double dodge, like you actually do the step and then the actual dodge after that. Ow. For some reason, there's like a delay there. I'm going to heal just in case, and I am praying that there is not a second phase because this is already such a long fight. And he healed earlier, so... Felled the Gland Father. Oh my god. What a terrible pun. The Gland Father instead of like the Godfather.
Or will you shepherd me across the threshold? I see nothing now.
What?
Nothing at all.
Sounds like you're kind of dead, my guy. Upon extracting the Dark Father's gland, you're given a choice to ascend. Ascension ends your time in the mortal realm. You automatically begin a new game plus. I mean, there's nothing else to do, really. It was nice of him to turn over so that way we could easily extract the gland. GG, thank you. Thank you. I agree. That was a really weird, really easy, like even if I didn't have all of those healing items, I think I still would have done fine because we didn't get forced out of our shell once. I'm ascending. Well, we actually literally ascended too. Okay. Well, interesting game. In a generous and kind way. Lots of interesting design and mechanic choices and everything. Short, sweet. We actually did every single mini boss and actual boss fight in the game. You don't have to, but we did. Because you fight the Grisha. There's like the Vox Nocturna Naga or something, which we had to fight to get to TL, the Acolyte shell. Grisha was completely optional, but it's right next to Fulgrim Tower. The enslaved Grisha you do have to fight, just because you have to go through the abandoned chamber into the frozen place where Taurus, one of the first Gland dude we got, actually. Then you have the unrepentant dude, Crucifix, or whatever, the Doubleborn, the Twiceborn, that we fought for most of today's stream. And then the Gland Father. That's 7? 8. If you include the Grisha. There are 8 bosses total. One of them is optional. No, 2 of them are optional. Enslaved Grisha, Taurus, Unrepentant, Viceborn. 3 of them are optional, my bad. So there's only 5 mandatory bosses. Yeah. Interesting. And plus that last gland, I didn't get anything special from it, I don't think. Because if you see in the bottom left right now, so we started, once we got the Tarnish Seal, we got this ability, which just, I think, heals us when we get an Empowered Riposte. But I think you always get the heal from the Empowered Riposte. This one we got from the Unrepentant dude. It attaches a exploding larva to your enemy when you riposte them. And then there's this one, which we got from Taurus, the first martyr. It freezes them? I don't actually remember. And it's not easy to look up some of these things, I think. Oh, there's lore. And then, okay. Look at all these tutorials that I missed. Virtuous Cycle is the DLC. Apparently I missed like an entire weapon or something. Oh, I forgot that you can use the kick. But the kick requires resolve, and it only stuns enemies for like a brief moment. Doesn't seem worth it. Here we go, the Crystalline Infusion. Unleashes your true form upon the foes. Ooh. Yeah. Lots of interesting, weird design choices. Not a ton of variety between the shells here. I mean, just for... See how much more health we have here? But, like, my goodness, look at how little stamina we have. Like, if you're doing anything for real in, like, a boss fight, you can't do anything. There's Solomon. Teal. He was cool. Lots of stamina, but if you get hit, even by like a regular enemy, half your health is gone. A boss could probably one-shot you. And then Harrow's the first one that we got. The most balanced. Still not a ton of health. To me, it's not very durable, but... Anyway, that was Mortal Shell. I do not have the Virtuous Cycle DLC, even though this is the enhanced edition of Mortal Shell. And I don't think I care to pick up the Virtuous Cycle DLC. So this is our final stream of Mortal Shell, and we just finished it. So thank you everybody so much for joining me today as we finished the Mortal Shell game here. Zayon, Midnight, Nexios, I know you were struggling, but you were here. Sister Wolf and 7Fox7, I think. Thank you all for being here so much. Remember to give the like to the stream if you liked it. Give it a dislike if you disliked. And if you're here and you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that. It helps me out a lot. We will be back with another game. I'm thinking of doing some Elden Ring challenge runs. We will be doing that starting Tuesday next week. So, look forward to that. And until then, goodbye!